it's an accent. That's not an accident. I'm Black American. Like you guys know that we're watching the movies as well.
Amen.
So, I'm here this evening on behalf of First World Television. See one of the films there. My question hopefully is a fun one, and I'll ask it briefly so that you can answer. So, we're all actors. Does it take more energy to play a good character, or does it take more energy to play an evil character? And which do you like the main villain of the movie, just the nastiest person. Does that take more out of you, or does it take more out of you to play a saint type role? Which is your favorite?
All right. I love the question actually. Because one thing I like people to always understand is acting is make-believe first and foremost. And if you don't understand that, then you cannot appreciate the acts of filming. Energy, as it were, is it directed for the good or for the bad? For both, good and bad. They require the same intensity. Because for you to play a good role, you need to energize it. You might not even be a good person in real life, but you need to camouflage as much as you can to be able to give the meaning of a good person. So that takes a lot of energy. So to even play an evil role, but it's not like an evil role, equally takes a lot of energy. Because most of the time, in real life, they could give you roles that has a clash with your beliefs, what you think, what you like, but you just have to do a job because you have to earn a living. So you still require the same amount of energy to be able to play, the role of the antagonist, as it were. So none of them is actually being chosen by an actor. No actor, I use the word actor to represent both genders. No role is chosen by an actor and say, oh, I want to play that one. I want you to give me that. They just pick you and give you a role. All you do is negotiate the fee. If it's okay by you, and you do the role. And by the way, whether you play the good or the bad, you still, will become famous if you're destined to be famous. Because what you should pray for is not just acting or playing a role. You should actually pray for the producers to actually promote the movie. Just like we should pray for the organizers of these awards, that they get more sponsors and get me my Jeep the next time. And we pray for them that you,
and my own.
No, it's, you say it and you get it. You understand it? We pray for them to not to stumble and get more sponsors and keep on hyping it by the minute, because it will get to a point. I mean, we won't be sitting here. Well, it'll get to a point they have to bring us in with, a
private jet. Correct.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that's what we should be praying for. So it doesn't matter whether you play good role or bad role. You need the same amount of energy for both roles. Have I answered your questions? Let's see.
Yeah. The last one. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Hello, hi. I got one already.
You got one already. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Felix Eroja, but people know me as African Monster right here. I sell African movies. I've been selling movies for so long. So I'm not going to be asking a question. I just want to give you guys a feedback of what my customers think about what the movies are. So it's a good thing for me to actually give you guys a feedback about what they think. One of the complaints they actually have, first of all, let me thank you guys for doing a good job before I critique what I want to say. What the customers are actually saying is that it looks like the movie industry in Nigeria doesn't have good affection on the sound, that we don't have good sound engineers in Nigeria. Sometimes the music on the background is louder than the voices of the actors and actresses. So they keep complaining. I keep telling them that we're improving. It's a process. It's just like football in Nigeria. Those people who actually started it are not the ones enjoying it right now. Just like you guys, Uncle Olu Jacobs. I know yourself and Sister Joke Silva has been acting for years, and not you will enjoy what you're doing right now. I'm very sure your kids at some point will be the ones reaping what you guys are doing right now. So I don't know if you guys are really working with the sound engineers in Nigeria to improve on the sound, because the voices are actually lower than the sound and the background. So I should let you know.
You have one more question? But
No.
Okay, all right.
Okay, just one.
He asked a question.
Let her ask her own so that we can be done around it, please. Take note of that question, please.
Yeah.
Sound.
Yes.
Sound.
With the future of AARA, okay, this is big. This is very big. And it's beautiful that it's coming from you who started this off. And with the up and coming actors, do you think they're going to lead on to where you guys have come to be recognized and not find it as a competition at all?
I'm sure that Hollywood believed that when John Wayne died, everything was done. But Hollywood is still going on. You see, Nollywood it does not belong to one person. It's an institution that is built to continue and live on its own axis. It will survive, because there will always be people who want it to progress, who will be working for the progress of it, and will make sure that it succeeds. And what that gentleman was saying was complaining about sound. There will be enough money to be able to buy the right equipment so that the right sound comes out. As some of these things about, whether when you talk of sound, our problems with sound. I don't want to come here and be making excuses about sound. Let me just put it this way. In America here, you probably see 5% of what is produced. In Nigeria, it's the reverse. You see 95% of what we produce.
Wow.
If you see the equivalent in American movies here, you see the amount of rubbish that they produce as well. But they have good, more than good enough good ones. So we are growing, we are correcting. The sound, they're all being taken care of. They've been taken care of. Some cowboys come in. Again, this is where you marketers will be, will be doing your job. Some people, cowboys, they come in and they just do wishy-washy job in the market. And then we have the 62 coming out this week.
Yep.
And you think you have to buy the 62.
No.
You don't have to buy the 62.
Yep.
Only the good ones you will buy.
Thank you.
Then if they're not picked, then the next time they do another movie, they will make sure it's a good quality.
Can I add something to it?
Yes.
I used to buy from the Similarity at the movie market.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, concerning the sound, if you remember I said earlier, I said acting in the entire entertainment industry shouldn't be for illiterates. So, but when something is growing, alchemists are welcome. So for now, we still have the alchemist market. So what we need is for people like you all in diaspora to wake up to your responsibility. What's that? Go to school.
No, we have people training for that.
Get educated, and come back home. You understand me? So, and then pick up from where we started and fine tune it. But then again, you need to understand something. This job cannot be done without money. So for those who can't, be trained as sound engineers and got some money, bring it home, because we need money to render right equipment. Or you have the right equipment here,
Now we
then
can
you
rent
ship
over
it
there.
home, so we can have the right equipment to work with. And by the way, you need to understand that this industry is standing for now on just individual persons who have the industry at heart. With their little money, they just brought it and said, let's just do something.
That's what we're doing.
But we should come together as a team and then bring in our expertise so that we can have a giant standing as Nollywood, and then we can correct the sound. I'm so happy that this forum, you know, it's an opportunity for us to like interact. To add to what my colleagues say, what my colleagues have said, we'll tell them back home that, okay, we went to Minnesota for this and all that. They know we are here. Then we'll tell them what you guys said. With the little cash and manpower available right now, they will work on it.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, they'll work on it.
Thank you
But
so
like
much.
they said, you guys should help us.
Help us.